So after you've created a new survey, given it a title, you need to begin uploading your questions. But instead of throwing the questions directly at your participants, you need to first tell them what your survey is, why you're collecting your data, how are you collecting your data by asking how many questions and how long will it be taking, and also how your data will be kept private and anonymous. Okay, this is called as getting a consent from your participants before they start answering the questions. Now I have created a number of surveys. I'll show you. This is one of my surveys. It was actually an online experiment which is similar to a survey. If I preview it, this is how it looks. Just give me a second. So before starting the survey, before throwing the questions to my to my participants, I give the title of my survey. I tell them what my survey is about. I also tell them that their participation is voluntary, that there are no risks involved, that the data will be collected and stored in a safe location and it will be destroyed after the study, and that they understand all these aspects of answering the survey, and that if they have any questions they can ask me or my colleague. And finally, I give a question in there saying, do they really consent to participate in my study? If they say yes, then the first question gets thrown to them, right? I can also show you my other surveys here. This is another example of the front page or the set of instructions that the surveyors are giving to their participants. This is an example of my current graduate students. Here they talk about the purpose of their study, why they're gathering data, right? Then they're saying that they're a research team and why and for what purpose are they collecting their data, and if the participants have any questions, whom can they contact. And just like the earlier example, you have the same options here, basically in bullet points, saying that participants have read the consent form, have understood the risks, they are of 18 years of age, and that they know that their participation is voluntary. I can send these instructions to you as samples. Usually, most of the researchers just copy paste this page and then modify it to suit their own research topic. So prior to throwing the questions at your participants, you need to have a page where you get informed consent from your participants. Now, how do you create one? You basically go back to your sample, right? And if I can show you here, I can go back to my Islanders survey, and you can see that this is just a question, right? And there's a yes or no consent. What type of question this is? This is a multiple choice questions with two options, and within the question the students have included these set of instructions. So in order to create such a page, you would first go and create a question. Okay, so you go and say add a new question, right? Multiple choice question, and I can show you. I can just simply type stuff here. Sorry about that, but I can say yes, no, and I want to get rid of this extra no, so I click on the little drop down option here and I say remove choice, right? This is going to be my first question, so I'm going to say question 1 here, and I want to put instructions about my informed consent here, so I'm going to be simply picking up stuff from here. Yeah, I'm going to be modifying it to suit my own research topic. I'm going to be aligning it so that it looks good. I'm going to quickly do this because I don't want to increase the watching time for you guys. So okay, so I'm going to give a title here, so you need to put the title of your study here in bold. Now, how do you work on changing the font size and the font color or any other fonts in your questions? So you simply go here, click on the rich content editor, right? Click increase the font size if you want, right? Different types of fonts here. You can increase the font size, make it bigger. You can increase more if you wish to. Then you can go here, align it in the center, format it the way you want it, heading 1 or whatever you want to call it. Then again, accordingly you can change the font size and the font color here, right? So in order to change the font, you basically need to go to the rich content editor, right? And I'm going to be picking up stuff from here. I'm going to say consent. I consent to participate in the study, and then people can answer whether yes or no.